Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anandyto Augusta Wicaksana, name 33 from Fiction Class A, and in this video I'm gonna presenting about my critical review of the movie Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton and Linda Woolverton. So, the background of Alice in Wonderland. Tim Burton is the one who directed Alice in Wonderland, while the writer is Linda Woolverton, which was made in 2010. The film Alice in Wonderland in 2010 was inspired by the fantasy novel Alice's Adventure in Wonderland and its sequel Through the Looking Glass by British writer Lewis Carroll in 1865. In short, Alice was 19 years old, and she told that she can restore the White Queen's throne because she is the only one who can kill the Jabberwocky, a dragon-like creature managed by the Red Queen, and terrorizing the inhabitants of Wonderlands on Fabulous Day. And this film belonged to the nonsensical genre. Initially, Alice as a scared innocent little girl. However, she sees rabbits, and rabbits take her to Wonderland, which made her feel tired and mentally strange. Okay, next is the language style. The language style in this film is quite understandable, considering that this film was originally intended for children as casual entertainment. However, there are some words that use a tall structure or difficult structure that only adults can understand. As in the dialogue, it would make a dreadfully ugly child, but it makes rather a handsome pig. The word dreadfully ugly cannot be understood by children easily. Maybe it can be replaced with more easy word such as very ugly to make it easier to understand. And next is the grammatical correction. Nah, for the grammatical correction, um, maybe only Alice figure articulation is a little unclear, and also many sexless figure that makes it confusing to say that it should be he or she or it or whatever. So I found one dialogue when Alice say curiouser and curiouser because curious Alice was so shocked by the strange state that she was in, confused. So the phrase curiouser and curiouser used to mean something that is getting more and more confusing. However, since this is a show for young children, it could have been simpler, or it can be make it more simple by using word or sentence. I'm getting more and more confused, and by using word repetition or repetition of word to emphasize that Alice is really confused. Next is organization and development of story flow, uh, or the storyline. In the storyline in this film is advanced. It's quite easy to understand, marked by Alice looking for justification when she was in Wonderland until her return to the real world, which turned out to be all Alice's imagination. At the beginning of the story, Alice is a little girl who has a great curiosity, but she is afraid to be alone. In this first place, she had a curious mind that led her down the rabbit hole, and even if her way from thinking could remind the type of adult thought, she still act like a child. Alice is the only real character who is good and fully human form, because the other roles or character are in the form of strange creature, and also sometimes can be antagonists, and sometimes it can be a little friendly and then suddenly being evil. And it all depends on how they treat Alice in some scene in the story. Wonderland over unique natural scenery. This film fascinates in a sharp way until, unfortunately, it develops an interesting story and then dissolves into routine and boring action because it seemed to only repeat scene of war, massacre, and disharmony. Okay, next is scope and content. Sorry, scope and content. Uh, the scope uh, of Alice in Wonderland is in Alice's Dreamland in Wonderland, and the content is quite abstract. And also, the content contained in Alice in Wonderland really cannot be loaded by reason if you have only watched it one time. Therefore, we must really watch and observe the storyline so we can understand correctly of the content and scope that contained in this film. Okay, I think that's it. My presentation about uh, the Alice in Wonderland critical review by Tim Burton and Linda Woolverton, especially film in 2010. I do make a mistake in making this video. I'm sorry for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.